Still got an encounter speed of almost 2,700 meters per second. So what I'm going to do to deal with that piece of it, because I don't want to, I'm going to use the maneuver node. Usually I don't do this for lower, you know, if I was in around Kerbal, I wouldn't use a maneuver to set this up, but here I think it's useful to kill up most of this speed with a maneuver node. So we're going to be matching orbits, and it's going to be mostly retrograde. Let's see if we can yeah, a little. We're going to be, yeah, might as well go till at least the orbits match, but I do want, you know, and interplanetarily I can probably just drive to it, but let's do that. What's our, oh, here. Oh no, it's not right anymore. I think I need to be a smidge closer, and I think I can see a little bit of radial needs to come in. So let's see, if I go closer, will that make a difference? Oh wow, timing's not making a difference really much at all. That's better, that's better, that's it, that's what I want. I think I'm just going to take off, what do I say, about 2,700. If I take off about 2,600, just do it like this. I think this will be a better way to do it. What if I move these a little bit? Does that help? Not convinced. There. Let's do it right before we get to those. There. A little more. Let's put in another few meters per second here. Remember, it was, I said it was close to 2,700? So I want to cut off most of this velocity. Should be good. Does this change it if I play with the timing here? There we go. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. A little bit earlier. Still have a relative speed 351. Does that seem about right? I'm going to go with it. Don't forget to activate your engines. Nope, thank you very much. Well, who knows me? I might have forgotten, but it does not hurt to get reminded of that, because we are going to need them. We're going to need all of our engines. So, activate you. Activate you. Activate you. Activate you. And you. And you. So all engines are activated. Still going to be an 11-minute burn. I'm going to do myself very much a quick save here. And actually, I'm going to use alarm clock. Give myself 5 minutes warning ahead of this burn, so I have time to, or maybe a 3-minute warning ahead of this burn. Okay, so that's coming up in 10 days. Alrighty, let's get down there. We'll watch from here. Oh no. I didn't even consider this. I think I have limited probe control. Yeah, I think I did set it that way. Oh, time warp. And I over time warped. Why does this say... Oh my god. Alarm clock, you were supposed to help me out here. It's saying now that... oh, 5 minutes before the burn. Okay, let's just do it. We'll see if we can rescue this. So I just have limited probe control. I can still lock the vectors and I can push it, but I did a dumb thing. Just push it. Boom. Instead of I gave myself 5 minutes warning, but the burn was 11 minutes long. Yeah, you can do the math there. I wasn't thinking about it. I might F9. I see F9 in the chat, Ahmad. Yeah, I might do that. We'll see if we can recover this. Now, Where is our target? I don't know. We're probably not close enough to it to see it yet. But I'm not doing F9 on this one. Hopefully after this we're still close enough. Oh, I think we're already... We'll see. Might be okay. Might be okay. So limited probe control means that I don't have throttle control other than going full throttle or cut throttle. I do have staging control and I can lock on the vector. So it's not too terrible. But that's because Kerbal, by just lovely luck, is opposite to us on the sun here. So our signal is blocked. Of course it is. The one object that could potentially be in our way is in our way. Okay, we can do a little time warping anyway. Get this over with. I don't like staring at the sun. We'll stare this way. So we've got full time warp. 4 times time warp. That's the best I can do. And I'll cut the time warp just as we get to this staging event. Oh, there he is. I think we're blowing by. I think he's blowing by. Do you see that? Goodbye. Oh, no. It's because I started the burn late. Might be F9ing. Maybe F9ing. We'll see. It might not be too bad. Okay, we're probably going to be losing these engines soon on this side. These guys here. Come on. Oh, 16, 14. There, just about now. Oh, it started. I think it was using all those. Oh, well. I was waiting for those engines to cut off, but they never did. But I noticed the stage DV was down to 0. So, while we're at this. So, 100 kilometers away. And getting away on us. How fast does Kerbal orbit about the sun? I might be able to take a look at that. Actually, I can take a look at that. Doesn't it tell you? Right there. 2,984.5 meters per second. F9 might be the plan. I think so. Okay, we're gonna cut throttle. F9. That's what is said before. You got to F9. I should have F9. I always F9. I don't always F9. But I give myself permission to F9 when it is a time warping mistake. Because in my mind, those don't happen in real life. We should be able to edit this. So instead of 3 minutes warning, it's 11 minutes. Let's give ourselves 15 minutes warning. How's that for a thought? So that should be a much, much more sensible. Yes, so I'm still gonna F5. And let's time warp again. Still, of course, losing communications. There's not much I can do without that other than move the sun. There we go. Now we're stopping with some delete, close, reorient. Try this again. All engines are ready. I'm going to monitor this fuel can and make sure. Get rid of alarm clock. I am staging at the right time. This back on rendezvous information. Okay. Use the stock one to time warp a little bit closer. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And we're off. Again, time. Don't wobble on me. One more ping. Okay. I don't like this little wobble. It didn't do that last time. I don't remember that last time. Try it again. I'm glad I don't have full probe control loss and loss of communication. I had that before, but it really is kind of, I don't know. The limited probe control, which I think is the default usually, I think it's good to leave it. Unless you have some kind of software like Kerbal Engineer, or what am I thinking about? Like McJeb or KOS or something like that to perform burns automatically for you. I don't think having full loss of your probes when the communication is gone would be quite fair. Okay, this time, watch the staging. I noticed those engines didn't turn off last time. Can I warp off? So once this fuel's at 0, yeah, it's looking like it's happening when this is at 0 too. That makes sense. Don't trust the staging diagram sometimes. And 10 units of fuel left. Dead. Okay, that's gone. Now we're just on these engines. That no more. And back up on the time warp again. And that, oh, I saw Wafflebird scrap. I saw it come up on the, there. And there's no waypoint there, but I can see the, you can see it. There's a little dot moving there. It must be the distant object enhancement mod. I lost it again. There it is. That's kind of cool. Right there. We're so close. I think we're still going to go by, but hopefully it won't be as far a distance this time. Oh, now we're getting it. So we're within 100 kilometers. Well, this might work out pretty good. So I'm thinking might just do this and then just kind of drive there, if you know what I mean. I'll finish off this burn first. It's slowing down nicely. The distance is now beginning to increase, but we are pretty close. Just lost it. Probably could have started this burn a little earlier. Yep. Okay, we're just going to finish this burn and then probably just burn straight at him. Okay, get rid of that. Put this on target. Prograde. Come on, go to... Oh, I can't get rid of the maneuver node because I don't have a signal. That's frustrating. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I don't have SAS control. Oh, wait, maybe I do? No, I don't. Okay, yeah, go. Oh, Z. I don't have throttle. So he's off that way somewhere, but he's moving away from... Oh, we're going into the sun. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that? Gotta be retrograde. Ah! Yeah, the intersect info's not trustworthy. I noticed burning the other way that I was bringing down my... Yeah. God, I hope I'm doing this right. Fortunately, I don't have, like, WASD don't do anything. I just want to reduce this target velocity. I'd love to get my signal back so I can get rid of this maneuver node, too. But somewhere out there is Wafflebird. I just want to get a relatively low... Ah, I should have... Ah, well. That's all. The world's all full of shouldas, shouldn't it? RCS is way... I'm being asked to use RCS to get an idea of the direction, but RCS is way too wimpy at this point. I just need to be close to him. If I can be close to him, I can get the rest of it kind of done. Okay, I'm gonna cut this 100 meters per second relative velocity. Again, let's just move it to here. Okay, Z. I'm gonna get this to around 50 and then we're gonna assess the situation. Okay, let's assess. How far is he? There he is. Yeah, he's still moving away from us, so let's keep going. Gotta at least flip this around so he's going towards us. That's what it is. Okay, prograde. Burn again. Remember, I don't have throttle control other than ZNext, and I don't have WASD. Okay, we're going to be there in an hour and 27 minutes. I can live with that. By then, we'll have... we'll be within about 7 kilometers, 8 kilometers in an hour and a half. By then, we should have our probe signal back. So let's do some time warp. I doubt that was the most efficient it could have been. But it should be okay from here, I'm hoping. The way to tell how efficient I was I don't like... Come on, signal, come back. We're on the wrong side of the sun. And I don't like it. If you took my relative velocity before I started doing any burning, and then took my current delta V and subtracted my delta V before I did the burning, if those two numbers are close, I did okay. Something to do maybe afterwards. Look at the video evidence, as it were. Okay, we're about 10 minutes away. This is going to be tough to do a rendezvous without full probe control, I can say that much. So I think the thing to do... Like, we're close. We're about 18 kilometers away. Retrograde. Let's knock off some more velocity. Oh yeah, I can't do that. There. Let's cut 2 of these engines. And take the thrust limiter on the remaining ones down to 50. No. Dummy, 50. 50. 50. Keeps going. Oh, I can't do that! Can I shut down engines? I can shut down engines, but I don't have... I can't turn down the thrust limiter. Okay, so we cut our throttle in half. 27 minutes still, and we're going to be about 8 kilometers from them. I'm just trying to stay close till I get to the point where I get my signal back. Kerbal, why did you have to be where you are? It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay. Hello, nerd! Yeah. Stupid Kerbal behind the sun. So, we're about 27 minutes away. Let's time warp so we're a little closer. And just, I want this to come back. And life gets easier. Meantime, I'm just going to keep myself close. Clearly, there's no way to do the actual docking without probe control. Okay, we're about 5 minutes away. Try and see if I can cheat. No, no, don't go that way. Go the other way. Okay, it's going to be that way. Fine. Let's see if we can knock off some more velocity. There. Nope. Trying to see if I can finagle like that. Yeah, stop. I don't know if that helped. Okay, 2 meters per second. We're 25 minutes away again. Closest approach is still around 7 kilometers. Wafflebird could spacewalk, but yeah, I was just thinking about that, John. If I had put some sort of capsule on this thing, Wafflebird could spacewalk across and fly this thing. But, yeah, unfortunately, that's not an option. So what we'll do, we're about 25 minutes away again. We just got to hope for our signal to come back. At some point, that's going to happen. Please? Right? Of course, the sun's a big thing, isn't it? He should be. I wonder why I can't see him. Like, I don't think we're 100 kilometers away, are we? Oh, I just realized I'm mixing up the maneuver node. Shoot. I'm mixing up the maneuver node icon with the actual target icon. Where is the target? Oh, nuts. So I'm quite a ways off here. I see what's happening here. Okay. Let's spin this around. I thought that was the target icon. Okay, stop. Right there. That might be better. Now this is completely messed up. But we're close. 3 meters per second and backing up towards them. I am surprised we're not seeing them. Are they that far away? I can't even get my cursor on them. We're so close. Oh, I think no. Oh, he's this way. There we are. There's where he is. I was completely looking the wrong direction. Yeah, I am pointing the wrong way. Now I can see that. Let's see if we can do a little thrust that way. Okay. Relative velocity of 0.6 meters per second. Oh, dear. Yeah, I got this stupid blue icon mixed up with the other icon. That's frustrating. Anti-target is what I want. Trying to cheat my way. Maybe. That's not happening. And then maybe a little of that. Maybe. Okay. Come on, signal. Keep an eye on him. He's only 7.5 kilometers away, so it should be okay. We're actually getting closer. Just looking for our signal. There he goes. Oh, our signal. We got a 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 signal. Let's point at our target. We got a signal. Let's turn down the thrust limiter. 25%. Well, it still won't let me. It says here I have a signal. Oh, I'm still time warping. For goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. A little more this way. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to actually point the vessel where you want it to go. And a little bit of throttle. Oh, I'm still locked on that. Stability. Probably start steering this in with RCS actually at this point. What's that do for me? Yeah, that makes more sense. Lock that on. Oh, I thought I turned that stuff off. Where are my RCS blocks on this thing? There we go. Show actuation toggle. Yaw, pitch, roll off. There's no reason to waste unnecessary propellant. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, pitch, and roll. And there must be more thrust. It's been so long since I built this thing. There must be more thruster blocks on this. Oh, here they are. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Dump, dump, dump. And last one right here. Okay, yeah. Coming within 10 meters of them. I'm just going to time warp there rather than... We should be done with engines. Okay, I think we have a sighting. Sweet. Okay, why don't we actually get ready? Open this up. We will control from our armor grabber. And we will also control from the grabber. Oh, I must have put that on an action group because I see lights down there that I never use. Let's see if I can close that. Where are my action groups? No, I can edit action groups, so I'm never sure what button it is. There it is, that one. Edit action groups. What action group? It is on action group 2. Okay. 2. Oh. 2. 2. Am I crazy? 2. Okay. Weird. I swore it could have said 2 there. The only reason I'm doing it is because there's lights. I wanted the lights to come on. But fine, we're going to have to just turn them on this way, I guess. Okay. Where are you? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Coming for ya. Aim our camera here. All right, so at least we're at this point. We have 4,564 meters per second left, but I am still rather convinced that that is not going to be enough. But we'll see. At least we're there. And we'll finally get to meet Wafflebird. Okay, slow down. I'm gonna get... Can I... Go for... Try and get an action shot here. Here we go. This might be a dumb way to do it, but I should be able to do this with the instruments. I mean, all I gotta do is keep the prograde vector just right on there, right? There we go. Gotta do this with style. It's happening, but we're not home yet. So although I'm watching it from this, I'm actually still controlling the other vessel there. I don't know if that's smart or not, but I'm hoping it looks good. And sometimes looking good is the way you gotta do things. Don't bump against the sides. I think we're in. We're in. There we go! We're here! We're here! There's Wafflebird! Wafflebird is a pilot. Sure, great. I don't... whatever. We'll close the doors. Wafflebird is now inside. Probably should have turned the lights off, but oh well. Okay, so now. Mazel activate engines. Oh, I just realized I turned the thrust limiter down on the engines that I deactivated. Whatever. Whatever. Well, now we have a pilot. We don't have to worry about signal losses. So, what can I do with the 4,000... Oh, it dropped quite a bit just with the addition of that stupid little crew cabin, didn't it? Oh, well. So, what can we do... Why is orbit? I don't know. I'm just confused. Just trying to position for the solar panels right now. Oh, I'm probably still controlling... Of course. I'm still controlling from the... whatchamacallit. Control from the probe body. There we go. I was still controlling from the grabber. That's why it was being weird. Okay, so here we are. We have 4,503 meters per second of delta V. And we got to get the Kerbal. So, this is a circular orbit, so doesn't matter where I do the burn other than the timing bit of it. So, actually, why don't I just do it this way? 4,503, and let's see where that gets me. So you can see it's not enough to reach Eve, right? And it's definitely not enough to reach Kerbal. Now, technically, it looks like it's enough to reach Moho. But I'm not so sure. Now, I don't want to do the plane change, so I would want to intercept, hit Moho at either the AN or the DN. Because that's where you're crossing. See that? But I'm doing something that I probably won't do because I think this is just going to be... too much. Not even get... Oh, there it is. There are intercept marks. And what if we did this over on the other side? Oh, it's much closer. This is actually taking a lot off of the burn. You know, part of me is always like trying to do it. Suggesting you widen the orbit and then send a rescue. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the smarter plan is to go to a circular orbit that's as wide as I can get it. And then... but that feels like the coward way out. But I think I've spent enough time farting with this stuff. I really want to try and make this work. because I'm an idiot. And again, we know how well my gravity assists went last time. Never did puzzle out exactly what the problem was last time either. There's my Moho encounter. 2,598. Now, can you just indulge me just for a bit, before I completely just give up and send a fuel can. Though again, I don't think I have the fuel for a send a fuel can here, but One thing at a time. So we should... Here's Moho. The Moho. And I would need to make some sort of plane change on the way here. So about here-ish. Bring that. The problem with Moho is that it's such a small body that you're not... Oh, and I'm even hitting it at an angle, which is not helpful either. I know I'm hitting it. See, and that's only boosting up my orbit that much. See, no, this is dumb. This is dumb. It's worth, you know, Moho... I'm not even, by the way, I'm hitting Moho. I'm actually can't even get as much of a boost as I am. And I'm still only getting that much of a boost. So I really think this is ill-advised. Just for giggles, we'll see if I get... I think I'm on the right side of Moho. I always get confused when you're looking at it from different sides. But the other way. Second maneuver. Staring into the sun doesn't help. So here we are coming around the other way. What's that red trajectory like? Yeah, it's barely doing anything. This is dumb. This is dumb. Yeah, dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Delete. Delete. So, what I got 4,500 meters per second. Delete you too. So, how high can I get the orbit is really what this is about. So, if I put a maneuver here, because the higher I get this, the cheaper... Well... Or maybe it's best just to conserve my fuel. If I put in 2,600 meters per second that way, how much to circularize? I got 45, so this second burn can only be 2,000. I want this to be about... Just going to reduce this one a little bit. Let's take off 200. 1, 2, 300. Now we'll go to the second one. Again, what I'm looking for is getting just a nice circular orbit. There's a circle. So this is... The second burn is 2,300. This one is 25. I don't have that much, so let's go back to the first one. Yeah, circularize at a higher orbit will make this a little easier. I'm a little concerned I am mucking with Moho a little too much. What do I want to do? I want to take the second burn and take off 400. Okay, and now go to this burn. And that is about a circle. So now the second burn is 2260 plus... Nope, still got to knock off some more off the first one. So let's go to the first burn. Knock off another 2. Oh, I'm looking at the seconds, not the... Oh my god. Knock off another 200. Go to the second burn. Gotta reposition it again. Knock this off. Okay, so now the second burn is 2115. The first burn is 2327. I have it to do... I can do this. So What is my current inclination too? I should look. Oh, my inclination's 0 right on the button. I should probably... I'm just concerned about moho. So let's delete the second one. I don't want my... that so close to moho. That's what I'm concerned with. So we're going to knock off a bit more. Bum, bum, bum. Maneuver. There it is. Knock off another couple of hundred. And now take this one. This at least gives Wafflebird some agency in this. I think we're far enough to we don't have to worry about moho's SOI. I hope so anyway. Whoop, went too far. Just clicking that back. There it goes. Like about there. Okay, so that is, again, just checking the burns. This one's 1800 meters per second plus 19, so that's 30. That we got plenty. And I think I am far enough from moho that's not going to be an issue. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so F5, again, perform these burns, getting a little bit of a higher orbit, but it's going to have to be for the future that we're going to send the fuel truck. A fuel truck down here. At least I don't have to worry about signal blackouts anymore. Every once in a while I see the radiators coming on. And I'm not sure if it's heating from the sun or these nerves, but in stock, do you have issue with the nerve? I don't know. I don't know. Other than with how the heating, or the, what do you call it? The mining equipment works with thermal. I don't know how the game models thermal on ships, if it even does. I never thought it did, but I'm definitely seeing a glow on these radiators. I'm glad I brought them. You're very close to the node. Yep. Got the burn in 15 seconds. Okay. 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, and go. Get a little bit of warping. Get this over with. So if, this is the moral of the story, if you get one of those contracts to rescue a Kerbal from a solar orbit, read it really careful and make sure it doesn't say low orbit about the sun. Because, oh my goodness, does that turn into a pain. I mean, I've gone to every single planet. I've gone to Eve, taken off at Eve, come back. This is easily the most frustrating contract. It might be just me, though. But this one's been a frustrating one. And we're going to get back. We're going to do something. F11 shows the nerves and something. Like, oh, those temperatures. Yeah, the nerves are pretty hot. I don't know. Yeah, it does look like the ship is hot. Let's just turn off the bars. So, oh, the bars don't turn off. So, I don't know. The contract should give orbital parameters. I agree. It's funny. It gives you orbital parameters for, you know, those insert satellite in a specific orbit contracts, but it doesn't give you the orbital parameters for doing these rescues, which is annoying. It should. You should know where that Kerbal's going to be. And there's no way to actually see it for certain until you accept the contract, which is silly. But if you got me complaining about contracts, I'd be complaining here all day. Go back to target. I deselect. Let's turn off Kerbal Engineer too. Don't need that. Alright, how are we doing here? Almost done. At least we're getting a little further from the sun with this. suppose that's good. Okay, and I don't know why I need to bring this right to 0, but for some reason I do. There we go. Okay, and then we got another burn. I should just check to make sure that, oh yeah, this is coming out. What's that? 3. Sure, yep. 3, 5, yep, that's good. Okay. So F5 again, and we'll get to that other maneuver. That maneuver is 24 days. I do like how low, short the orbital periods are here. So yeah, let's go there. Yeah, I am really curious. I see and the Robin's made that contract or the comment. Fingers crossed for KSP2. I am really curious. To me, KSP2. I mean, eventually those bugs that are in there are going to get squashed. But to me, it's going to be how does that campaign work? How does their colonization work? How does all that stuff work? That to me is going to make or break that game. So I'm hoping. I mean, I know they got very different plans than how KSP1 works, and there's things about the career mode in KSP1 that definitely have a lot to be desired, so that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm really, really curious to see what they come up with. Alright, making our way a little further from the sun. I am still hopeful for KSP2. I mean, it looks good. The bugs are slowly getting squashed. I'm not a sandbox guy. Even when KSP1 was only sandbox, the first thing I did after I got used to the game was found, I think it was on the KSP wiki, they had a historical campaign that they made up where they just gave you the challenges of building historical rockets in sort of a progression. And I artificially nerfed myself when it came to the technology that I had. And even when there wasn't a campaign mode, I was playing a campaign mode. So I really need to have a campaign mode in order to enjoy a game. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Because I would never do anything as stupid as this if there wasn't for the fact that there's a contract for it. And this, I should say, isn't adding to the efficiency of this, especially the burn I'm doing right now, which is unnecessary as far as getting me any closer to Kerbal. So this burn I'm doing now is really, from a pure fuel standpoint, kind of a waste, but it will make the rendezvous easier, and I'll be sending fuel here anyway. I still have got to work out how much fuel that's going to be, but that's for a future. That's for the future. That's for between streams. Alright, I'm being asked, what is the temperature doing? I don't know what the temperatures are doing. Like, whatever. As long as nothing blows up, I'm okay. It seems like it has to do with the nerves going. It really does. Okay, killing time warp. And what I'm really doing now is watching my... I want to get this close to a circle. So more than the burn, I'm watching that periapsis climb. 3.55. 3.557. Oh, that's pretty good. So we got ourselves... Still got 777 meters per second left. We're in this nice little orbit here. Yeah, we need some more fuel. So what we're going to do, get ourselves back to the Space Center, start knocking off some contracts so that we can afford said fuel.